Cowboy Jon Snow here with the Cowboy Sports Report. However, if Cowboy Joe Boo wants a piece of me, tell him to bring it.
Well, hello friends, Mark Holmes here, my buddy Cowboy Joe. It's hilarious. It's hysterical. I'm overworking at Daniel's house, and my cousin comes down and says, "Man, this dude was talking about you." And I was like, "Who? Who?" He says, "Mark Holmes, blah, 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 about Dak Prescott." And I was like, "Who?" So he put my name in there to get more views. So I'm looking at the numbers on the videos and things, and not that many, except for that one where he's blasting me about Dak and saying I lie about Dak Prescott and stuff. And he said, you know, when I look at Tony Romo, what Tony Romo did and everything else, I am into winning Super Bowls. Oh, really? Yeah. Tony Romo, with all his great numbers and everything. He won a lot of these, didn't he? The Dallas Cowboys, they won a lot of Super Bowls with everybody but Dak, haven't they?
I'm really at a loss for words. I don't know how to take this. One of my favorite YouTubers called me out subliminally because of a video I made. I don't know what approach I should take. Like, what should you do in this situation? Do you respond because, you know, that's who you are? You stand up for yourself and you stand up for what you believe is right, or should I just sit back and just let it be? Should I just let it die? Do I not feel strong enough about my opinion? Does my opinion not matter? There's questions that can be asked, questions that you can find an answer to later on. But the one question still remains, though. Who? Who? Who is TGK? Well, thankfully you're here on this channel, and I'm about to show y'all who is TGK.
I got no money, pockets empty, broke as shit. When I do have it, spend it all and then I quit. I got no money, pockets empty, broke as shit. When I do have it, spend it all and then I quit.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to TGK TV. This is your boy TGK. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at @TheGarciaKid_ with 2 D's for the kid. As you saw in the intro, the great Mark Holmes responded to me, the small little YouTuber me. He responded in a very subliminal way. It wasn't direct. However, I'm smart enough to be able to read between the lines. Very Jay-Z-esque of Mark Holmes, if I may say. If I could just start off by saying I like Mark Holmes. I think he does a fantastic job as just being a your guy's guy when he's talking about the Cowboys, right? We all have these conversations. We're all fans of what we like and fans of what we love. And Mark Holmes is a great representation of showing that fandom and having that passion and the dedication that he has for the team. I never had any issues with him. The only thing is I only wanted to come at him with keeping him honest when it comes to the Dak perception that he has, or his narrative, or the agenda that he had with Dak versus Romo. I just wanted to speak up on it. As far as addressing the video that I did a while back, which was 4 days ago, I did a video where I said Mark Holmes, keep that same energy. Dak shut out by the Colts. I do want to add, before I get into that, that I never blasted Mark Holmes for anything. Mark Holmes, if you're watching this, I never blasted you. And I hope you understand that none of this is directly at you as a person. I think you're cool as the person you are. So more along the lines, I am sharing my opinion on how I disagree with a particular opinion you have. With that being said, in that video, I only wanted to approach the fact that I feel the narrative between how he sees Dak Prescott is funny to me, because he will tell us to move on from Tony Romo. And we've all decided to start moving on. All the Tony Romo fans decided to move on. But when you would utilize your videos to continuously make a comment or a narrative to make Dak appear stronger so he doesn't get criticized as much, I had to step in and speak on it. So the thing is, Mark, if you want to see change into how the Cowboys fans approach things, be the change that you wish to see. And when you'll make these little titles to antagonize or agitate the Romo fan base, you're only doing yourself a disservice. Because then you got people like me coming out here and trying to call you out for it. My only goal was to keep you honest, and was to keep everybody else that are Cowboy fans honest when it comes to the Dak and Romo situation. Again, I'm going to take this entire response and I'm going to keep it lighthearted. As you can see from the beginning of the video, it's just a lighthearted approach. Again, Mark, none of this is personal, and I hope you understand, and I hope maybe we could come to some kind of a conversation down the line. I could jump on your show, or we could just have a phone conversation and we could clear the differences, but I think I'll be able to elaborate myself pretty well here, and we probably wouldn't have to go that route, unless if you want to have that conversation, I'm down for it. So for me, moving forward with this channel, and with just the type of person that I know I am, I'm the type of person that likes to keep things honest. And I want to keep people honest. And if I can be the voice of the people that are not heard out there, then I'm going to do my part to keep everybody out here honest when it comes to YouTube. So if we're having certain narratives that are against what the entire need of the team is, then I'm going to call it out. Now, in this particular case, it was more emotional. What I wanted to say is my video on Mark Holmes about keeping that same energy, mine was emotional, because I hate the narrative that is against Tony Romo. You got to understand, I am from Dallas, Texas. I am from Pleasant Grove, southeast of Dallas, Texas, in the southeast part of Dallas County. I'm from Dallas. I grew up in the city, and whenever my team had success, Tony Romo was my quarterback. Now you got to understand, everybody before then were all Troy Aikman fans. So when Tony Romo come around, man, we got a lot of slack for being Romo fans, to tell you that much. And anytime Romo did something bad, he was vilified for it. He was killed for it. It was completely different back then. I don't think a lot of people that are outside of the city will ever understand that feeling. When you root for someone so hard, yet you get trashed on it every opportunity you bring him up. People talk so much crap about him every time you bring him up. Man, you got to understand, there's a certain level of like pride that you have when you have defending a quarterback, like Mark has for Dak. However, being in Dallas is just a different thing, and I really can't verbalize it here because it's so vulgar, but it is something else that we went through as teenagers rooting for Tony Romo. You got to understand that, and I know I can't picture it for you perfectly, but it was a different time back then, and this is where it stems from. Okay, when you see the guy that put his life on the line, you know, broken bones, and then his lungs or whatever, he got punctured at the 49ers, all this stuff, man, the backs, the collarbones, the arms, the hands, you know, all this stuff that he went through, he broke his body for us to make us mediocre at best. Because without Romo, we would have gone winless in seasons. Romo made us 8-8 when we should have been 2-12. Romo made us get to the playoffs when we should have been sniffing the top 5 pick. Romo was able to make different receivers become receivers that are like Amari Cooper, Miles Austin, Laurent Robinson that went to Jacksonville, got paid. Unfortunately, couldn't turn Roy Williams around. Des Bryant, Terrell Owens. I mean, Tony Romo was able to get the most out of all these players. He made Escobar look good for crying out loud. Tony Romo was able to do so much with so little, and I just wanted to leave it at that. And that was my only reason for making that video. I was emotional on my end, and I'll try to remove that emotion moving forward. But back to Mark Holmes. Now, Mark Holmes, as I said here, I'm trying to keep everybody honest. I'm trying to keep you honest, trying to keep myself honest. And I want everybody in the comments that either like my videos or don't like them to keep me honest as well. This is going to be an open line of communication from me to anyone in the comments. Understand that I'm here just to make good content for everyone to enjoy and to keep everybody honest. That is my thing moving forward. Mark Holmes, let me show this clip right quick.
And my cousin comes down and says, man, this dude is talking about you.
Mike Jones.
Who?
Mike Jones.
Who?
So when Mark Holmes said, who, I'm from Dallas, and in Texas, every time you say who, you got to respond with that Mike Jones. So, you know, I had to do that to Mark right there, but it's all in good fun. However, I want to address the whole idea of the title name, how Mark Holmes put that I put his name in the title to get views, insinuating I'm some sort of clout chaser. To address that, I shouldn't have to address it, but I'm going to address it. If I put your name in there, I'm obviously targeting you, and I'm targeting a specific audience to come and watch it. But really, Mark, I did that to get your attention, to directly respond to what I was saying. And I got your attention. You didn't directly respond, but here we are. Now I've almost doubled up in subscribers. You got all these people that are enjoying the content, and now we're off to the races. And it'd be irresponsible of me to not acknowledge that, and that because of that video, here we are. You know what I'm saying? I'm honest with myself. I've been doing YouTube for the last 4 years, and I couldn't get above 40 subscribers for the life of me. Now I'm at wherever I'm at. But that's crazy, right? Like, who would have thought? So that lets Mark Holmes know that you have that kind of pull and that kind of clout in this game. But it also lets you know that people actually valued my opinion, and they agreed with what I said because they saw what they saw and they felt what they felt. And what I said was real, and it came from a real place. Because I care, Mark. I really care. Put it like that. However, I am a small YouTuber, and no one should have even responded to me. But you did. And I'm surrounded by Dallas Cowboys fans here. And so when I talk about Dallas Cowboys, it's from a legit perspective of what's going on here. I have my finger on the pulse in Dallas, Texas, of what these fans feel like. Half of these fans are really supportive of Dak. Half of them are not. Just like I'm pretty sure it is all in Dallas Cowboys Nation. However, when it comes to being here, man, I'm speaking with what I feel. You know what I'm saying? Now, I want to point this out, Mark. When you said I use your name to get views and clout or whatever the case may be, yeah, it worked out for me. But look at this. Look at all of these. Look at this. This one right here. This one. You got 1 million views off of that. But whose name was in this title? Yeah, Stephen A was in there. So you can use everybody else's names. You can use everybody else's names in these titles. Shannon Sharp, Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith, Colin Cowherd, Michael Irvin, Troy Aikman, Tony Romo, because you use Tony Romo quite a bit. You could use him, but I can't use yours. You can show the video from ESPN, but I can't show yours. I hope you can see the the flat out contradiction in that, and we can move on from it. I don't have to touch on it anymore, and I'll let the people decide if I'm wrong or right, which I know I'm right. I'm right. I know that. Now, let me give Mark Holmes credit where credit is due. When he said Tony Romo had the second best defense in 2009, he sure as hell did. And he sure as hell got us to the playoffs. And he sure as hell won us a playoff game. And we sure as hell got our ass whooped by the Minnesota Vikings. So that sure as hell let me know that that defense wasn't a defense you could take on the road. It was good, but it wasn't a defense you could take on the road. But kudos to Mark. He knows his stuff, as he always knows his stuff. Mark, you know your stuff all the time, man. Hope you know that, man. None of this is hate-riddled. I don't hate you. None of these fans hate you. When they give you all that flack that you feel that it's hater comments, no one's hating, bro. If anything, people just want you to do better. They want you to be better as the Cowboys face on YouTube. You are the Cowboys face on YouTube. You have all of these subscribers. You have this responsibility to make sure you are objective in your opinion, that you are objective in what narrative you want to bring. Because there shouldn't be a narrative. There should just be facts. So stop thinking everybody's after you. No one's after you, bro. When I say this stuff, it's because I want you to do better. However, I am TGK. I am the Garcia Kid. And I'm going to take this opportunity to let y'all know what my purpose is here. My purpose on YouTube moving forward is to keep everybody honest. To keep myself honest moving forward. And to keep the things that I am interested in honest moving forward. So whether if it's politics, whether if it's sports, whether if it's hip-hop, whether if it's shoes, whether if it's something that bothers me, I'm going to speak on it and make sure everybody's honest with it. For me, I will do my best to be myself. That's the only thing I can be, is be myself. But when it comes to creating content on YouTube, I'll make sure I'm damn sure having a fun time doing it. And I'm having a great time doing it right now. So that's what it is. Mark Holmes, if you want to reach out to me, man, you know my Instagram, my Twitter right now. And if you want to comment on my video and you want to link up, we can have a conversation. We can jump on each other's YouTube. I don't care. But just know, I respect you, respect your videos, I respect your passion for the team. Keep that stuff up. I'm going to keep it up on my end too. But just know, I ain't never blasted you. I don't hate you. I admire your work, man. This has been TGK. I'm going to let y'all know what videos are coming down the line. It's going to be called, it's a series of videos that I got coming. And I ain't trying to spoil it, but man, it's going to be real dope. I'm going to go over a lot of local sports around here. But the next video I'm going to talk about is about 105.3 The Fan. I don't know what it is with them playing this damn song called Farting Around in a Santa Suit. I don't know what it is. It's supposed to be this Christmas song. But why is it on my sports radio? Why is every single sports host playing this song? I don't get it. I really want to talk about that and a lot of other things when it comes to 105.3 The Fan that have been disappointing me as of late. I'm going to get into that in the next episode. Until then, this is your boy TGK, and I'm out.